Hello and welcome back to our HIP Roman Restoration campaign. In our last episode, we won the Second Great Battle of Savoy against the Aztec Empire. We took back the land that they took from us in the previous war, and more importantly, we destroyed all of their event-spawned troops, so they should no longer be a threat to us, and more to the point, or well, not really more to the point, because that was the point, but furthermore, they could end up having some dangerous factions now since they've lost all of their troops. And they probably still have a reasonable number of Christian vassals left. They could end up with some dangerous independence factions or something. But either way, they're not going to be a threat to us in the future. And that frees us up now to go after the rest of our Tier 4 in our Imperial Reconquest, which is going to be Iberia and North Africa. We're probably going to go for Iberia first. And what I would like to do is, instead of doing a duchy by duchy conquest with our CVs that we get from the Imperial Reconquest, if we can find claimants to the kingdom titles, that would be much better and faster. Since I don't know how many wars we'd have to do to take all of these duchies, but it would be a lot. I just have some fleets still raised here. Let's get rid of those while I am thinking about it. And we have a hostile siege. That's just raiders. We're not going to care too much about them. Okay, maybe we'll just wait until we come of age here, which is going to be pretty soon. I thought I arranged a betrothal for myself. Apparently not. Or I did, and my intended has died in the meantime. I guess we can probably find ourselves a new, strong character to marry. Someone about 15 years old. Lithuanian. Ambitious, lustful. Sounds good. Alright. So I think we have our factions pretty well under control as well. Just the Grandmaster of the Knights currently unhappy with us. We'll probably just ignore him. Let's go ahead and actually look for some claimants right now, even though we're not declaring war immediately. So I guess we would start with the Kingdom of Aragon, maybe. And we do have 2 claimants who would accept an invitation. He has a weak claim on Aragon, and he also has a strong claim on Castile, so I think we would be able to just press both of those. The weak claim can be pressed right now because there is a female ruler in charge of Aragon. The strong claim can be pressed at any time regardless. So I think we can just grant him a county so he'll remain our vassal and press both of his claims simultaneously. That would be great, yes. Please come to my court. So we'll end up with this guy with 2 kingdom titles underneath us, which I guess is not ideal because he'll probably be about as powerful as our Exarch of Italy, but more distant from our capital, which could mean he's more likely to join factions. But I think we can probably deal with that. My guardian is very demanding. He always wants me to read these books or scrolls about boring stuff like natural philosophy, even though I want to do other things like play with my friends. Though I will admit, some of it is really interesting. So I guess we are going to gain some stewardship. Is that what this one is? Or learning, probably? I think we gained learning, okay. Somebody usurped something and we lost a Mystikos. Choose the Exarch of Sardinia here. It all sounded as another of Polycarpus's paranoid delusions, but I had to agree when he invited me for dinner that the food had an odd taste and rather strange lingering aftertaste. He is not paranoid, actually. So we can offer to help him to find out who's poisoning him, or say we feel fine, and maybe become ill. Let's not do that. Or we can ask him for money. We'll just help him, I guess. Alright, lower crown authority. Oh, in Italy. That's not a faction against me. That's fine. I guess we should send our Mysticus to do something. I guess we'll just have him study technology in Barcelona. Though, assuming all goes to plan, we will own Barcelona pretty soon. And we have a peasant revolt, okay. Over here, I see. Symmachus, our cousin here, wants to duel his rival. Sounds fine. Is our vassal going to take care of this? He has the troops to do it, I think. Maybe. But maybe we'll just speed things up here. Actually, no, I'm not going to raise troops to deal with this, because we would like to declare wars probably sooner than we'll be able to defeat those rebels. So we'll just let him take care of it if he's so inclined, otherwise we'll deal with it later. The claimant that I invited, I probably should have set as special interest. Let's find him again this way. Okay, so we are going to be of age in just about a month here. We'll just wait for that to happen, get married, and then declare our wars. Our regency has ended. We became a thrifty clerk. Well, that could be better. And our twin sister also came of age. Okay, so we can marry our betrothed. Let's do that. We can pick an ambition. Yeah, I guess we can try to become a skilled fighter. And for our character focus, we could choose a martial focus. Since we are probably going to be going to war quite a lot. Or we could choose family until we actually manage to produce an heir. That might be a good idea. Let's do that. Fertility bonus will make sure it happens pretty quickly. And I think we'll gain the gold. We're probably going to get over the maximum amount of prestige we can benefit from pretty quickly. The Kagan of the Mongol Empire, he wants to marry his heir, or the heir to his clan at least, to my sister. Sure. Not sure if this gives us an alliance with them, but that would be cool. Yeah, let's appoint you as a commander. And our sister, Alexiad Guardian. Everyone seems to be pretty happy with us. I guess we'll let her be educated by the Grandmaster of the Knights here. Okay. So our claimant, we will need to grant him a county, or at least a holding of some sort. I think we'll just grant him one of the counties in our domain, make sure that we actually have the duchy title so that we can revoke it from him later. Not one of the counties in our other duchy here, which our king Carinthia still has one of those. Haven't had an option to take it back yet. I guess we'll grant him Thrace temporarily. So we will be able to choose the plot to revoke Thrace later. I'm pretty sure. Did I miss it? Maybe we don't get that? Well, we'll look at it later anyway, after our war. So we should be able to declare immediately to press his claim on the Kingdom of Aragon. And also, maybe it's better to not do these at the same time. No, I guess it shouldn't matter. He will be our vassal the whole time, no matter what. So it shouldn't, like, invalidate one war if we end one or something like that. If it does, we'll still end up getting one kingdom and we can just declare again for the second one, so I don't think there's going to be a problem here. We will declare both. And let's see, about how many troops are we going to need to bring? You've got 21,000. And you have 15. So if we bring somewhere in the region of 50,000, that should be plenty. Yeah, that was the wrong keyboard shortcut. We'll get you, we'll get you. Let's get Egypt over here, Jerusalem. And I guess we'll get Antioch. Alright, not sure if this is 50,000, but it'll be a decent start. Let's also raise troops to deal with our peasant revolt up in this area, since it seems like Bosnia is not willing or able to do it himself. Okay, this is going to be enough. And we should get our retinue over there as well if we need them. More support for the revolt in Hebron. Okay. Not gonna worry about that too much. Ooh, did I miss you? Portugal has been called in, okay. Did I just not order all of you to come? Have I pressed the wrong button at some point? I guess I deselected you somehow. Alright, never mind. Prisoners complaining, we'll let him rot. Oh, I guess somebody did come and do something about this, maybe. Or he just ran into somebody incidentally. Either way, we'll get him taken care of. Looks like Jerusalem took care of his army down there, which is good. I'm not sure what this army is here. This is probably not involved in any of our wars right now. Delicacies from the far west. War and disease are not the only things the Aztec have brought with them from Quemanahuac, their distant homeland. Their diet includes several strange plants that are supposedly edible. Many of these are now enjoyed as exotic delicacies in courts across Europe and the Middle East. After trading with Aztec merchants, enterprising farmers have sowed their field with the seeds of a plant called potato, while others experiment with tomatoes and maize. Many nobles, however, have become enamored with a sweet drink called chocolate, made of the beans of the cocoa tree. A passing fad, it will never catch on. Bean juice does sound pretty gross. Alright, so that is 100% with them. We can enforce demands and execute him. And we almost have our invasionary force in place here. So that was over 50,000, should be more than enough. We'll just leave our retinue where they are for the moment. Is that actually too large to land in any of these? Probably. I don't think we can split them on the boats. I really just shouldn't have merged all of them like that, but that's okay. Hopefully we'll be able to get a good chunk of them back on the boats quickly enough to avoid any attrition. In fact, let's split you in half and get you both on the boats. And hopefully avoid that problem in the future. So I'll have you land here, you land here. Alright, so I think we'll go and fight the Aragonese army in Barcelona rather than staying here to siege. We'll just use this 21,000, should be fine. You can be in charge. Get good commanders in the other flanks. And I guess we'll follow to Girona, which is also plains. A young artist is working on what is clearly a divinely inspired icon depicting Christ Pantocrator. He needs sponsorship to finish it so we can place it in our own chapel. Do I want to spend gold? I guess for diplomacy, it's probably worth it. I'll take it. Oh, and we stole some technology from Barcelona. Sounds good. One of the eunuchs at the imperial court has distinguished himself and caught the attention of your advisors. Yeah, we'll take a free eunuch. And I guess we'll just bring this army back here a bit to siege the capital. Not sure where the rest of their troops are. Probably off fighting a different war? Nope. This is their only war. They just raised a holy order, I think, here. In that case, let's go fight it. Could be mercenaries. Actually, I think with a captain, probably mercenaries. Oh, there's 15k from Aragon, okay. Let's see, these armies are in hills and hills, so I guess we'll just leave them there. We possibly should go looking for the Castilian army. This is an army belonging to his vassal. Probably the Castilian army will come looking for us at some point. Okay, let's take half of this army and go to Tortosa to deal with this. Also avoid taking attrition unnecessarily. We want to siege down here. The army is on the move, probably coming over here to attack my smaller armies. Both of these are in plains now, so they are a little bit vulnerable. Yeah, I guess we'll just stack back up on top of this. They're only slightly over the supply limit, so it should be okay. He landed some troops right on top of me there, which seems like a poor decision. We will take prisoners and... What is this army? Oh, from Portugal. Okay. Well, they've attacked inferior numbers via an amphibious landing into hills, so it seems like a pretty good battle for us. And I just realized I forgot to turn off the Christmas music, so I guess that's happening again. Well, that's fine. So we should be able to win this battle. I'm not going to try to send reinforcements. Oh, except that maybe I am. We're here on the 7th of May. I think we could probably win it even with the reinforcements. Though actually we have no leaders in charge here, so we probably should just actually send this army with leaders in. Apparently they are still intent on coming, even though we are reinforcing with more numbers, which is fine by me. Yeah, we'll release prisoners and take more. This battle is not going quite as well as I would have expected, but I think we're going to win. Yeah. Okay, and that gets us 100% against Aragon. So I'm hoping that ending this war is not going to disrupt our war against Castile, but if it is, we'll just have to, re-raise our troops again. It won't be a big deal. We could just leave this at 100% till we get 100 against Castile as well, but we'll see what happens. Okay, everything's fine. We're still in our war with Castile, and we can go and start sieging things there and hopefully win that, but we are just about out of time for now, so that will have to wait for the next episode. So thanks for watching, and join me again then.